Testing, 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 testing. Okay, we have a microphone. Now let's play some song in the background. Saga Frontier soundtrack. Be nice to get an extended version. Do we have an extended version? Extended. Music compilation. Yeah. Well, there's a Felt Lot extended. 28 minutes is not that much. Let me listen to this one. So guys, let me check if everything else is okay. Thank you. Yes. I will get my chat on screen. Yes, it's here. Strange. Chat box could be a little bigger. Yes, that's good enough. Okay, so I will be posting this link on our Discord. Yeah. Some PS2, RPG, cheer list. Join us. Okay, that's it. So just like we did the past week, I'll be trying to cheer the RPGs this time for PS2. I don't know if we have all the PS2 RPGs here. I think we won't have stuff like Monster Collectors, some, I don't know, card-based games. Sometimes they don't include all of this. But if you guys see a game that is not included here, please tell me. They already have some strange games like Yakuza that I'm not so sure should be included as a JRPG. But, well, I know that this game here, End of Eternity, no, it's not End of Eternity, Edge of Destiny or something. It is not really an RPG as well, but Drakengard, Grandia, and all these games can be considered RPGs. I guess those three. I'm not so sure about Yakuza. I would like to hear someone else's opinion. I guess I will be resetting this list. Like, I think it's better to just click here on... Can we reset? No, but I guess it would be better to reset. Hello, Emerald Mara. How are you doing? Reset. Okay, we have reset button. Yes. Oh my god, Pretinha is here to say hello. Hello, guys. Where have you been missing on live streams, Pretinha? Oh no, this not this t-shirt. This one cannot be scratched. Or love you, but no, today, no, not this t-shirt. One cannot be scratched. You're tired. I'm not exactly tired. I was feeling a burnout. I'm still dealing with it. Let me fix this chat. Move a little more on the right side. It's been a while, you are right. I have not been doing too many live streams. Plenty of reasons for it. I was working, I went back to full work with PCs. To fix PCs and work for some company. Only one company actually. That sometimes ask for my job. I go to fix PCs in some companies or install software. Usually for a company called CNA. It's a clothing company. It's a clothes store. And in my house, I'm trying to fix more PCs and work with this type of things to actually keep the channel alive somehow, because we are far from where we were back in 2024 or 2023. Without Reuniverse, I don't think anything is working as it should for now. But we'll find a north, we will. And I was, like I said, feeling a little burnout. And I wanted to keep doing things this week. I even was, able to. I didn't have this specific job with this company. But at the same time, I felt like I still needed to rest. It's been like more than 10 years that I don't have vacation, real vacation, so it's easier to feel tired. Okay, but let's see who is here. Romero, Boutique Games, Mead Jones. Have you really played all of these RPGs? Most, Mead Jones, most. This tier list was not made by me, I just imported. I will probably have like 20 games that I have not played. Hello, Multigear Alma, share Bonafide? Radness. It's been a while indeed. Hello, Richard Wong, thank you for coming. Capivara as well. You all my friends. I have played most of these games, but I don't know if they have all the JRPGs included on this list, so I will likely open another tab of Chair Maker just to search if they have other RPG list. PS2 RPGs. I only see Champions of Morale that I have played on here. Is a Gauntlet here for PS2? I'm not so sure if it's here, but yeah, it could be included. It's an RPG, not a JRPG. I don't think the Romance of the Kingdoms is a RPG, like I said in the past. But I don't know if Gauntlet is here. It doesn't seem to be ordered by letter. Let me do a dig here. PS2 RPGs. I hope you can keep the channel alive. I will. Somehow I will. I'm sure I'll be able to find a way. You know what's sad? This year is the year of Mobile Legends got shafted in the US since it was linked with ByteDance. Years of grinding since 2017 for nothing. Well, I thought it was only Marvel Snap that got the bite from ByteDance. More games. Oh my gosh. That's sad. I'm not a fan of TikTok. I don't like it. I don't like scrolling like crazy. But I know people like it. Even then, you should be granted an option to use something, right? What is the J? You mean on the JRPG? Japanese RPG. Height of the 25. I'm more into JRPGs, me Jones, than RPGs. What about you? I guess that the most difference between RPGs and JRPGs are usually customization. Japanese games are more about telling a specific story, while Western RPGs are more about creating customization. I'm not seeing the... maybe in Google. Romance of the Twin Queens is more like a simulation. Yeah, we saw that. I think it should also be named Cheer Maker. No, I don't think there's any other list. We could include games if we feel like something is missing, though. I was in school for 13 years. I only allowed myself one game to play, so I didn't put too much time into gaming. Dota 2 for 11 years and Don Malto. And see, some people like to play the same game over and over. It's like no comfort. Will you get Suikoden on live share? Eventually, I will be playing Suikoden for sure. I am a big fan of Suikoden. Well, starting from this list, again, I'll be doing my own list about my personal opinions on my favorite games and all. I will be naming this different, like, how was I naming in the past stream? Let me check here. Masterpiece, right? I was using the word masterpiece. Masterpiece. And great. Good. Bad. Good. Bad. And terrible. Not played. I'm starting to get more into casual and story modes. Let's hear your thoughts on PS2 games here. Early. Have you played any other PS2 games? I like it too, it's very good. I am a big fan. I have to play Euden Chronicles eventually as well. Some of these pictures are so out of a norm. The perfectionist side of me just gets confused. But let's go in order that it's displaying here. Wild Arms treats a pretty great start. I was poor when PS2 was big. Now I have money I can play on. I see. Here in Brazil we played PS2 a lot because you could pirate. So it was very, very popular. Mach-N X should be bad. Mach-N X is a bad game. It really is. It's pretty confusing. It's based on Mach-N Chao, I guess. Is that the name? A Saturn or Dreamcast game. It's from the Atlas developers, right? Wild Arms 3 for me, it's such a great game. I mean, I cannot say anything else. I may change my mind later, but I really, really love Wild Arms 3. Really. I like everything about it. I like the graphics, I like the characters, I like the fight, I like the customization system, I like the soundtrack. Maybe the story is not the best. I could leave it at great depending on how many games I get on Masterpiece. But I absolutely love Wild Arms 3. It's one of my biggest memories of playing RPGs in life. Really. It was also one of the first PS2 RPGs I played. And I was a big fan of Wild Arms in general. I don't like Wild Arms 4 or Wild Arms 5 because of the way they play. I don't like the battle system. I decided to make Punishing Grey Raven the game I'm gonna heavily grind on. This game's it's kinda like old now, right? So there's a lot of content to do. The manga of Mach-N X is much better. Oh, so you know about a manga even? I believe you are a big fan of Outlast then. Well, Disgaea, it's a great game. Well, first Disgaea brings me a lot of good memories too. I played this game the way it should be played first, like using all the characters, but I guess they were all bad, besides Lahal. It's not that they are bad, it's that the game was badly balanced. If you play with too many characters, like Flown, Etna, you just don't do as much damage as Lahal, no matter what you do. And it takes so much time to play the game correctly. I did play correctly, and I beat the game first time with all characters, but they were around level 60s or something. I did beat later with Lahal, and the first time I beat it, it was with around level 200 and something. Solo Lahal mode, because it's doable and it's actually much easier, much faster to beat the game with Lahal only. But that was because I have played Lapus Cell Tactics. I don't know if Lapus Cell Tactics is here, but hopefully it is. I played Lapus Cell first before Disgaea. Wild Arms 3 was one of my first PS2 RPGs. The other ones were Star Ocean 3, Suikoden 3, but we'll get into those. Disgaea 6 was a bit but it has auto-grind, right? They needed auto-grind since the start. Then again, it's my Disgaea 1 and 5 bias sleeping note. I prefer the second. My favorite Disgaea game is the second one. I am the Brazilian Mark Ruffalo. So are you a Brazilian as well, Mead Jones? Why Mark Ruffalo? Mach-N X manga artist is Ki Hayashida, the same author for Toro Hedoro. I haven't heard about his name before. Radiata Stories. Oh my gosh, this is a groundbreaking game that has tons of issues, but it's also so memorable. It's hard for me to say it's a masterpiece. It's not a masterpiece, of course. I almost leave it on good because it has way too many issues. I'm not so sure. I love Tri-Ace games, but Radiata Stories is unique enough. I want to play it again. It's kind of like Suikoden, like you can play with 170 characters. You look like Mark Ruffalo. You think? This is the first time I'm hearing something like this. When I was younger, people would say that I looked a little more with Chris Hemsworth. That I was much different when I was younger. But never to Mark Ruffalo. Magna Carta is a bad game. It's bad. I tried to play the game. I don't know. It could be considered good for some. I just didn't get it too much into it. Maybe it's the low pixels. Low quality camera. I don't have many memories of Magna Carta. I bought it in a disc, played a little, and it was not for me. Maybe we needed an average cheer. Maybe. Well, I guess we need. Shall we make an average cheer? I don't know. Maybe I should. This is a different color. Because between good and bad, there's average, right? I guess. So you should be average. As for Final Fantasy X, I guess Final Fantasy X is between great and masterpiece. I have not beat this game yet in my life. Yes, and there were rumors about Final Fantasy X getting a remake. Man, there are so many rumors about Square Enix is doing remasters and remakes. They say remake for 9 is happening, for Final Fantasy Tactics is happening, for 9, for 10, for 13 is a remaster. I don't know, man. It's way too many rumors. But 10 is great, at least. Almost a masterpiece, I would say. As for this game, I haven't played it enough. I'm gonna leave it at non-played, and I do believe this game is also not an RPG, to be honest. Phantom Brave. I regard it as good as Disgaea. There is a better story here, but the gameplay is worse. Although I like circle-type strategy games, I have played Arctelad. Arctelad will appear in a few, and I kind of like instead of just being square-based. Phantom Brave story was memorable. I love it. There's a sequel coming out pretty soon, even. I didn't know it was a sequel because they were not so open about it, but it's a sequel. Like Phantom Brave, The Lost Hero. That's a sequel. When is it coming? 30th of January, 2 weeks from now. And you play with the same characters, right? I love the first one. Missing Artonelico, Zyver. If we're missing, we will add those games. I played Artonelico 1 and 2. So, Phantom Brave, The Lost Hero. We're not saying that this is a sequel. But you know, Ash is here, Morona is here. This character is probably new, I don't remember her. But of course, on the original game, I only remember Ash and Morona. Don't remember the other characters. I don't think they were that memorable. I do believe that this guy has more memorable characters, but Morona and Ash are, I don't know, more interesting for me than even Nahal. Phantom Brave got a remake these days. Yes! It did. Also welcome, Zyver. Crimson Tears. I don't think this is an RPG. It's an action-based game. I only launched this game. I cannot say I played enough to have an opinion. So Crimson Tears will be left here. This is Manakemia. Is it the second or the first? I haven't played the second. It's the second, I guess. I have not played the second. But the first I did, it's a good game. It's very similar to Atelier Iris 2, some sorts. Maybe more than Atelier Iris 3. Atelier Iris is an average game. Arctiled is a terrible game. Horrible, horrible. This one here, Aim of Darkness, it's so bad. Terrible. I tried to play it because I love the Arctiled series, but this one just couldn't fit. I played for like, I don't know, 6 hours and I could not keep playing. The battle system is horrible. Shadow of Memories has a good plot, but Asian gameplay, yes, not an RPG. Yes, and Romero, and it has a remastered version on a port. I think it was released on the PSP, I'm not so sure. But there is a second version of this game, I'm sure. Okay, I did beat Atelier Iris. It was the first Iris game that I beat it. The only one I beat it, I guess. I haven't beat the second or the third. Not even Manakemia. Manakemia I played enough, but I didn't beat. Just because I had way too many games to play, I was hopping between games. But I did beat Atelier Iris 1, the only one I did. I'm sad because I kind of like the art. I went too far with Atelier Iris 2. Probably got very close to beating. Now we get to Xenosaga 2. Even the worst Xenosaga is not that bad, because Xenosaga is always a masterpiece somehow. I would leave it at... I don't know, but Xenosaga is really the black sheep in all of the Tatsuya Takahashi works. I could leave it on average. It's really just... I don't know, there are very cool cinematics and the game is pretty hard. I like hard games, I'm gonna leave it on good. Also guys, is the stream running fine for you all? Let me see something here. Let me see the connection. Yes, this connection is excellent. Okay. Xenosaga 2, it was a terrible game. Like, I got the second game before the third one released it. I didn't beat because I didn't like the game. And then I forced myself to beat before Xenosaga 3 released, like 1 week before it got released. Just because I needed to beat the second to play the third. Xenosaga had one of the best dubs for English for the time. Oh really? Copy. Well, it may be true. There were way too many cutscenes, right? But the Xenosaga 1 you mean, right? Xenosaga 1 is a great game. Man, I played and did everything in this game. Everything. There's a Power Ranger that you can make in... actually a Megazord that you can summon. It's like one of the last things you get in the game. Kinda like Knights of the Round in Final Fantasy VII. Xenosaga needed to skip scenes if you will get a remaster. It has super long skips. Really. Everything feels extremely slow in Xenosaga. The battle system is super slow. But it's kind of very cheap. Even to this day, Zyber. I launched this game some time ago to see how it runs on PS4 via emulation. And it looks amazing even up to this day. I don't know, it's strange. The characters look like dolls, but even to this day the game is still beautiful in my opinion. It's strange because most of the games that I feel like they are still good visually are cel-shaded ones from PS2. Mostly cel-shaded ones. But Xenosaga still looks incredible. And it's one of my fave games. It never gets into my top 20 list because Xenosaga 1 has a lot of issues like being super slow, and I don't like the encyclopedia and the email system inside the game because you spend hours and hours and hours and hours reading that if you want to read. You're not obligated to, but I wanted to when I was younger. I read it all the emails, I read it all of the glossary, the encyclopedia, and I lost hours and hours doing so. Emerald Romero says, Xenosaga 1, I wish it continues. Xenosaga 2 is like, what did I get myself into? And Xenosaga, it's just reached ending already. With the third one, you mean, right? Are Xenogears and Xenosaga connected in some way? Not by any proof, but somehow yes. It's like, kinda like they are part of the same multiverse, not the same universe. If you think they belong to the same multiverse, yes. Because some things that contradict each other, like there is a ship that also blows up in Xenosaga, also blows up in Xenoblade Chronicles X, also blows up in Xenogears, that you could say that they are theoretically the same. They are not. And they also blow up in different times, in different points. So they also all talk about Zohar as an energy source. And it's likely that Xenosaga is related to Xenoblade Chronicles X. Really likely. But Xenosaga 1 is still one of my favorite games of all times. I remember playing with Cosmos and she was just absurdly strong. I feel like it was Cosmo and then Ziggy for me. I played with Ziggy a lot. I think Ziggy was in my final squad. I was a fan of him back in the days. I didn't like to play with Momo. I never liked to play with mascots or with kids. Although Junior is not really a kid, right? But I always play with Ziggy and Cosmos, two robots of sorts, right? Cosmos, it's impossible to not use. I never played any of these games, but I did like the cutscenes that I saw on YouTube, and Cosmos is one of the best party members on Namco Cross Capcom. You are right, Cosmos is like one of the best characters ever created, in my opinion. People that don't even know what Xenosaga is will know what Cosmos is. Did they really intend to make it a 3-game sequel? No, it was actually designed to be a 6-game series. Then they said it could be 5 and then only 3. Because the second one didn't sell enough, but it was sad, Zyver. The truth is that when Takahashi left Square Enix to make Xenosaga, he created this company, Monolith Soft, we all know that, and he already had a 6-game plan for Xenogears. And then Xenogears is actually chapter 5 of the chronology that he developed. Pretty similar to how Matsuno developed Ogre Battle. Ogre Battle is the March of the Black Queen, is the episode number 5 in the series. Tactics Ogre, if I'm not mistaken, is episode number 4. If I'm not mistaken. And then he created other games. He left the company. They kept creating games that could fit in that universe, like in episodes. But in the end, when he left Square, he still had an idea of 6 games. And Xenosaga would be theoretically a game in that 6-game series, but we never knew which episode it was. It says episode 1. It could be episode 1 in the chronology, but it could be, I don't know, episode 3. And Xenosaga was just an entry in that 6-game series. Like, even through Xenosaga 1 to 3 is considered 3 games, it was just one entry in that chronology. Like, the first episode of the chronology. I don't know, but since he left Namco and then started making his Xenoblade games, we will never know. But Xenosaga has a lot of references to Xenogears. A lot of references. The protagonist appears in Xenosaga. Sorts. Ellie also appears of sorts. Those 2 characters are the only ones that appear. And then there's a character from Xenosaga 2 that remembers Citan. Very similar. That's Jin. Jin is very, very similar to Citan. Jin and Citan. Is that how you say Citan? I don't remember. Xenosaga. Oops. Xenosaga. Ah, Citan is without this. Yeah, this is Citan. This is Citan. And this... No, sorry, this is Jin. And this is Citan. It looks a lot like Citan. Very similar. And then there is Abel on Xenosaga and A Wong on Xenogears. Now, this is Faye, and this is Abel. And they are pretty much the same, right? Did it get a proper ending? Yes! At least Xenosaga 3 ends in a very good way. And then in Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Future Redeemed, they release another character that looks like Fei Fong Wong, and his name is Matthew. Fei Fong Wong. Matthew. It's very similar. They even did some artwork Like, this is Fei Fong Wong, this is Matthew. I guess they're not that close, but just having this hair designer like this, people already say, oh, they are the same. Well, they are not the same. At least this is more like an homage than actually a reference. But Abel and Faye are really, really a reference. The ending of the Xenosaga 3 is amazing. If you haven't seen it yet, it's really worth. Let's go back here. So we were talking about Xenosaga 2, right? Now I should talk about Shadow Hearts 1. In Shadow Hearts 1, it's really, really, really an amazing game. I played it more than this second one. It's one of my favorite games of all times. The journey to get there, I cannot believe it. You mean the third game? You don't like it as much? I like the third game. Don't like the Testaments as much, but I like the third game. Oops. So Shadow Hearts 1 was a groundbreaking game, and I did not play it first. I actually played Shadow Hearts 2 Covenant first, this one. I didn't know about the first, and I got this one from a local store. I didn't know what it was about. I love this game. And then I went back to the store and I said, man, do you have the first game? And then he had. And I purchased the first game, stopped playing the second to play the first. Shadow Hearts 1 is a good game. It's a great game, of course. I love the soundtrack. It's amazing. I love the characters. Yuri Hyuga is the best protagonist ever. I like the gameplay system. I like the obscurity of it. Having over elements mixed with JRPG was amazing for its time. The cutscene, the opening cutscene, it is amazing up to this day. When I played, insert the disc, and I saw the cutscene, it was the second best opening ever. The best opening ever, in my opinion, up to this day. I'm gonna show you. Up to this day, best opening. Best opening. Best one. Best opening ever. Sorry, but that's my opinion, of course. Best opening ever, Chrono Cross. Every time I insert this disc, I watch it 1, 2, 3 times, I don't know. I watched it. I learned to play this on the guitar in my own way because I would never fully know how to play it. Hey Juice Mango, welcome. Judgment Rank is so good indeed. It's sad that the third game has the best gameplay in the series but not the best characters. But I like all the Shadow Hearts. But man, who else agrees with me this is the best opening ever? Man, so good times. Love this. I absolutely love this opening cutscene. That's why Chrono Cross is on my top list from PS1. Man, I learned how to play this on the guitar. I guess it's one of the best soundtracks ever as well, so it helps. Your favorite opening was Kingdom Hearts 2 copy. My friends also love this one. Some of my friends also agree with me. This part is easy, man. And she looks at you. It kind of bends well with the music. It's crazy. I know this game's convoluted, man. To the hell with it. I love it. Best opening. In my opinion. Okay, let's go to I was saying Shadow Hearts. Do you guys remember Shadow Hearts opening? Shadow Hearts opening. It's not really an opening because it's actually a cutscene that plays in the start of the game somehow. Man, it was so crazy good. Shadow Hearts 1 and 2 have to be played together. You were right. The Hearts first ending opens to Shadow Hearts. Yeah, and it's the bad ending that opens to Shadow Hearts 2. Let me move a little further. Yeah, it kind of starts here. I love this opening. I guess it's kind of like when we actually beat this guy as well, because it's like a half an hour intro. But even then, even this part. Takeshi Toyoda.
It's already past 2300, and it's still a long way to Fengtian.
Tsuji, what is this about?
What is this?
Why a special train in the middle of the night to escort this girl to Japan? She looks pretty ordinary to me.
Hell if I know. There's no telling what the big shots in Tokyo are thinking. Next time I see you-know-who, I'll ask her, okay?
Oh yeah, also a lot of blood. In an RPG blood? Whoa. This also bugged me when I was young.
What's going on?
Also, what a good way to start a game, man. It's like a cutscene and we're already playing. Best way. Back when you started the JRPGs and you had to talk to everyone in the city till the city got burned. Like a half an hour to get the game started.
It's you.
Yes, Roger Bacon. I'm honored that you remember me so well. You can't escape. Come along quietly.
Shadow Hearts 2 openings pretty good as well, but I mean the first one made an impact on me.
During our play.
This camera, awesome, man. Also, his arm drops to the ground. You have to check to see it. It was kind of, yeah, it was.
I was fond of him.
Censored. Yeah, now you can see that he lost his arm. He gets it back. Lugs. Now this is the protect, and it's an RPG. And you can see that they didn't have the technology or whatever. They just went crazy about it. I love it. It's one of the best opening cutscenes in my opinion. I cannot place it on Masterpiece because of Shadow Hearts 2 Covenant, and Shadow Hearts 2 Covenant has one of the best openings as well, but the game itself is much better. My gosh. I love this game. I guess the intro is a little too big. Yeah, it's a little too, it's not, this is kind of like the opening, not the intro. Yeah, actually the intro is much cooler than the opening of sorts. Sometimes they call it intro, sometimes they call it opening. But yeah, Shadow Hearts 2 is the first game to receive a masterpiece for me because it just has everything. Has the battle system, has the music, has the characters, has the ending, has everything. It is a total masterpiece, one of my favorite games of all times. Always on my top 5. Always on my top 5. It's better than Shadow Hearts 1, but I did play Shadow Hearts 1 more. But that's because of I'm perfectionist and I use it to think, oh, let's play Shadow Hearts again from start. And I started with 1 and actually didn't beat all 3 again. But let's say this is the first masterpiece game, okay? I did play Yakuza, but I'm not entirely sure it should be included on this list. So, I don't know. I'm gonna play here or not play it. just because I don't know what to say about it. Front Mission 4 is a average game. I didn't like it much. Front Mission 5 is better, but it's only with a fun translation and it's not included here. So let's move. I don't know which Lord of the Rings game is this one. If it's the Third Age, it's actually a good game, I would say. I cannot really see here. I think it's this first movie tie-in. I have to find the other Lord of the Rings because I haven't played those. Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Rings. I'm not seeing it here, but there is a Lord of the Rings, the Third Age, Lord of the Rings. The Third Age. That it's a very good game, actually. Many people don't know about it. This game here. I'm gonna save it. Lord of the Rings. The Third Age. Was it included? I'm not seeing it. Yes, it's here now. This one, it's a good game. Yeah, I have beaten it and I like it. Dark Devils, I got Tales of Grace's F Remaster and Dynasty Warriors Origins, a letter, a beat, and I'm on rank 77 in Dynasty Warriors Origins with 2 grade 8 weapons. Whoa, you have played a lot. Really? I haven't gotten Tales of Grace's F. I will be getting Dark Devils this week. I will, and I'll be streaming it. Fullmetal Front Mission 4 color customization is weird. Anything still looks grayish and black. Exactly, the color grade in that game is really strange. While 3 was kind of like all about sand and iron and copper, I guess. It's like Front Mission 4 was too white and gray. Everything was too whitish. Stella Deus is an average game. And that's seen a lot. I like it Hoshigami, that was made by the same devs. But Stella Deus just didn't got me. It has a terrible story. Terrible characters. The battle system is nice. But even the battle system suffers from lack of customization on launch. I mean, on the start of the game. So I'm just gonna say it's average. I remember that it was super hard to get the good ending on this game without a guide, almost impossible, and you also didn't have a full strong party of the game to, I don't know, third chapter of sorts. You had to play with generic characters for a long time, and they were very bad. I haven't played Bard's Tale because I'm not too much into Western RPGs, like I said. Scher's getting that PS5 Pro. Oh, really? I doubt I'm gonna get a PS5 for Nodri's Mango. Although this is likely the best moment to get a PS5 because the US dollar, is now like 6 reais and 20 cents. So consoles have becoming pricier and pricier here in Brazil. I don't mind too much about the PS5 till they release more stuff like, I don't know. Well, what do we have only on PS5? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That's gonna get released on PC soon. I don't know what else is extremely exclusive that I want to play. Rise of the Ronin. Yeah, I like Dragon Dynasty Warriors as well, Juice. I played Warriors Orochi multiple times, the first and the second, on PSP. I had many characters on max. Although these games feel like you wasted time when you finished it, like I had a 100 hours save on Warriors Orochi 2 or something. But still, PS5 here in Brazil, at the cheapest, it's still 600 USD. PS5 base. PS5 Pro is like 1000 USD. Let me get some water. No Dragon Quest 8. We'll see. It's here. It's here. I'm gonna get to Dragon Quest 8. Hikaru, right? Welcome. PS5 era is almost over. Then you get the PS6. It's not going to be backwards compatible. It will totally be Zyber. I have to actually make a video about something like this in the future. But backwards compatible will be a thing for Xbox and PS5. As for Switch, it may not be the case, because now PS5 and Xbox Series have the same archetype as their past generations. Moving forward, they will not change it, because they are now super close to Windows machine. So, backwards compatible, it's guaranteed from now on. That's why we are seeing a lot of remakes and remasters. But Nintendo Switch could change because they are using a different architecture, so they can simply change in the future and say like Switch 3 is not backwards compatible with Switch 2. But PS5 games will run on PS6 for sure. Dynasty Warriors Origins is one of the best in the series. Really? My friends are not playing it. Dynasty Warriors Origins made me actually care about Yellow Turban Rebellion. Because you were playing the Yellow Turban Rebellion too many times, huh? Okay, so back to it. I was talking about Shadow Hearts, right? And Stella Deus. Stella Deus is like Hoshigami, that is similar to Disgaea, but Disgaea is a better game. Eternal Poison is better than you think. It was released close to the end of the PS2, and I would say it's good. Eternal Poison is good. I did not beat this game. Dynasty Tactics, no, I haven't played this one. I don't know why it's here. Tactics is not really a RPG. Depends. I have not played enough of Growlancer, but I didn't like it. I tried half an hour and didn't like it. Anyone here likes Growlancer? It was not for me. It's kind of like a pause strategy game. You have to pause to give commands. Also, Dynasty Warriors Origins is an action RPG with hack and slash gameplay. Yeah, it has more action, more RPG gameplay than Dynasty Tactics. Anyone knows more about Growlancer? I played it, they didn't enjoy. It's a strategy, but you have to keep pausing to give commands, and the commands are way too slow. I don't know. It's not for me. As Drakengard 2, I didn't like it too much, but I like it more than Drakengard 1, so I'll say that it's a good game. This game here should not be included on this list. Suikoden Tactics is on same levels as Stella Deus for me. I didn't like it much. I do believe Eternal Poison to be better, although some people may not agree with me. Suikoden Tactics was unbalanced, if I'm not mistaken, needed grind. From my memory, I played this game when I was like, I don't know, 18 years old. It's like 20 years ago. Growlancer has a lot of romancing waifus involved. Because the artist made Arrow games and mangas in the past. As for Valkyrie Profile 2, I don't think it's a masterpiece. Especially because the story is convoluted, and although, okay, I don't think too many of the issues are related to the story. But the characters, most of the characters are like a gacha. This is actually the first RPG I played with gacha elements. You go check a crystal, it's even a crystal, and you have a chance of getting a character, and you can reset the game to get another. Valkyrie Profile 2 has a gacha system. I love the gameplay of this game. I guess it's the best Tri-Ace game for PS2. But I don't think it's a masterpiece at all. It's just on great. It's kind of like on par with Shadow Hearts for me. You only like the anime art of Growlancer, but the RTS style is a no. Yeah, not for me too. On another note, it took me over 500 retries at rank 75 to get red. Do you have to beat Lubu on Ultimate Water difficulty without using items? Whoa! It must be hard. So Valkyrie Profile 2, while one of my favorite games as well, like maybe on the top 30 list, it's not a masterpiece. Shining Force Exa. Did I play Shining Force Exa? I think I played the older Shining Force and not this game. No, wait. This is the guy that looks like a wolf, right? Yeah, I play it. It's bad. This Inuyasha game. Super generic, is low. I'm gonna place it on bad. Hello, Thiago Travi. Welcome, my friend. How are you doing? Valkyrie Profile 2. I could never play that game. It tried to kill my PS2 console. It's one of the best looking games of PS2. It looks like a PS3 game, easily. There's a Shaman King Tactics game. Yes, there is one, Zyver. Is it here? I know that there is also a Yu Yu Hakusho tactical game for GBA. I played that one. You said Shaman King. Shaman King. Tactics. Shaman King. Was it for PS2, really? Oh no, I played an action-based game for PS2. I remember this one. I beat it. I beat it. Shaman King RPG. I'm not so sure about an RPG, but I remember playing the fighting game. Yes, I did. I used to like Shaman King. I never had all the mangas, but I had like the first 5 issues. But Valkyrie Profile 2 is a game that I played a lot. I beat it this game 2 or 3 times, and I played on the hardest difficulty too. Lubu Anxiety all over again. I remember that someone, a friend of mine, showcased Dynasty Warriors for me for the first time versus Lubu. It was like his favorite moment of all time. He was like, no, wait. Look at this guy here. Look at this guy. He was so excited about showcasing Lubu to me. And he was pretty cool, of course. It was like, whoa, man, he looks cool. Shining Tears is not that bad. It's, I mean, oops. It's better than Exa. I did beat this game. I think it would be on average. This can be played on co-op. I'm not so sure about the Exa one. Okay, this is Kingdom Hearts 1, right? Kingdom Hearts 1 is, great game. Lubu is the Uber Giga Shadow of the Three Kingdoms. Suikoden 5 was amazing. Yes, it was. Let's get there. It's... Wait for it. Now, Legaia 2, oh my goodness. It hurts me so bad because I think the first one is a masterpiece. Legaia 2 was a pain to reach the ending. I don't know what was happening with this game. I don't think it was the graphics. The graphics were okay. I think the characters, the story, the soundtrack, I don't know. I also don't think... I don't know, man. I just didn't like this game. How strange it is. Rogue Galaxy and Dark Cloud 2 are great. Same devs. Legaia 2 is a sin against humanity. I don't even know what to say about this game, man. I remember that a friend of mine was also a big fan of Legaia. And he used it to purchase Nintendo consoles. While I used it to purchase... Oh man, let's play some background music. I used it to purchase some Sony games. Also, is the soundtrack too loud or not? Hey, Permanent Bandit, welcome. Rogue Galaxy is level 5. Yes. Rogue Galaxy is level 5. Much like Dark Cloud. And he was such a big fan of Legaia 1. And he wanted to play Legaia 2. And he said, oh, let's switch our consoles. I'll borrow your PS2 and I will lend you my GameCube. It's okay. He told me to play Zelda. I was not such a big fan of 3D Zeldas. And I did got his GameCube to play nothing. I actually got the GameCube just to test. I saw Metroid Prime 1 and 2 for the first time. And he beat Legaia 2 and told me, man, it was okay. He wanted to play it so much, but at the end it was just okay. Albert Antonio says, hey, sure, a bit out of topic here. Any games that you are excited to play this year? I was talking about that with a friend. I don't know about this year, man. I What is coming up this year again? Tell me more about the games that are coming up this year. This year feels a little more empty than some others. I want to play Saga Frontier 2 Remaster or Remake. I don't know what will be. It's too loud. Okay, let's decrease the volume a little. Is it better now? Kingdom Hearts is a masterpiece for me, especially for the first one where things were not so complicated. I like it. I play with a friend, Kingdom Hearts. My friend was super fan. We were playing like, you know, your time, my time. Monachemia? Yes, Monachemia is here. Ah! Grandia Extreme. Grandia Extreme is bad. Really is. I mean, the gameplay is still okay. I don't know if I should place that on average. I remember that the last week we were talking about Metacritic and how that one is such a confusing system. Like, we were discussing Suikoden and I got some very strange metrics here. Like, look, Suikoden 5 has a 76 Metacritic score, while Suikoden 3 has an 86, higher than Suikoden 2. That's a crime against humanity. It's a lie. I prefer Suikoden 4 to 3, but people will not agree with me, okay? At least I can beat Suikoden 4 in 25 hours. Suikoden 3 drags and drags and drags and drags. But I was about to say what? Grandia. Grandia? And they had a high grade for Extreme. Like, very, very close to Grandia 2. That's a lie as well. No! Grandia's Extreme is not like 3 points below Grandia 2. It's like much lower. It's a terrible game. It's gonna... I mean, the gameplay is still good, but the game is bad overall. You don't want to play. I want to play Paper Mario. It's coming out for Switch 2. How do you know there's a Paper Mario coming on Switch 2? There is the 1000-Year Door that got released recently. Oops, a launch title, not so much of a wait. Maybe they are making another. Suikoden 5 is better than Suikoden 3. Of course, Suikoden 5 is the second best Suikoden. Yeah, just like Driss is saying. A leak recently? Oh, I didn't know about it. Well, let's place this other game here, because Remnants of the Kingdoms are not. And now we're gonna get to one of my favorite games of all time. Digital Devil Saga, it's a masterpiece, and no one is gonna make me think otherwise. Of course, I have to place both games, although there's a kind of like best stories 1, best gameplays 2. I love these games. I cried playing this game, felt some of the most emotions. I love the dub of this game. I don't know if you American people love it as much as I do, because I have different impression of dub, because I learned English on my 18s or something, so I always prefer to listen to voice actions in English instead of Japanese, and I love this game so much. The customization system using the grid on mana, the characters, I love Gale, and I learned to love all the characters in the series. There's a pretty cool ending for Digital Devil Saga 1. This Digital Devil Saga 2 goes super nuts in the end, but it's still amazing. Some of the best graphics on PS2 up to this day. It didn't got old at all. Digital Devil Saga. I just hate that Atlus forgets this game exists. I guess there is a reason for it, because this game is based actually on book, kind of like Parasite Eve. Parasite Eve is a game based on a book as well. Oh my gosh, too many ads. Too many ads. Yeah, the game still looks cool, man. Looks like, you know, Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, but it's much better. In my opinion, it's much better than Nocturne. But then again, this game may not have been seeing remasters or remake because it is based on a book. And they may not have the rights, just like Parasite TV doesn't get re-release. For me, Suiko 2, 1, 5, 4, and 3. I think 5 is better than 1. 1 has an overlasting effect, because it was the one that started it all, but in my opinion, 5 is better than 1. Minstrel Song is out in list. I guess it is. We just have to find. I love it this too, but my god, the random encounter rate can be bad at times. Yes, but the game didn't have a bad loading screen. It was actually super fast to load the fights, and you could use the triangle button to increase the speed and use auto button. So even then, the fights ended super fast. In the PS2 games era, not many games had fast combat. Digital Devil Saga, as much as Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, were extremely fast. Hello, 99 Stamina, welcome, how are you doing? There's a bit of 2D to 3D transitions in the PS2 era, and some made it better and some made it worse. You are right. Digital Devil Saga 2 made 3D very well. I like Suiko 1 paired with Suiko 2, to be honest, but also because Grêmio. Oh, Grêmio. Yeah. I have not played Champions of Norad, so let's remove it here. Oh my gosh, Wild Arms 5. 5 is better than 4, at least. I'm gonna say that 5 would be on good. 4 would be on average. Grêmio is like Senwise Genji. Who is Senwise Genji? Sen from Lord of the Rings. I know. Arc the Lad was a pretty good game, story-wise, in my opinion, for PS2. Yeah, let's get there. Another one of my fave games. Now, Suikoden 4, guys. Suikoden 4... I don't know. Suikoden 4 is a good game. Yes, it's not that bad. I kinda like it more than 3. But it's me. I'm gonna leave it at good. Growl Lancer, I have not played this Growl Lancer. I only played the Generations and didn't enjoy, so I didn't play the other. Dark Cloud 2. Dark Cloud 2 is better than the first. I would say it's a great game. Dark Cloud 2. Man, when I played this game the first time, I think it was one of the first cel-shaded RPGs, and the graphics were so amazing. Yeah. Future Tactics. Oh, this game. I didn't play a lot of it. I will leave it here and not play it. The song, yes, Suikoden. Suikoden 4 is one of the best strategists aside from Shu, and one of the best redemption arcs with Snow. Yeah, I like Snow more than other people, and you can see Ted on Suikoden 4, remember? There are plenty of good characters on 4, but they all feel generic. Their animations are shared. It feels like a cheaper game. At least in Suikoden 3, the characters had more unique animations, but the game is extremely slow. You lose customization because the characters are paired. I didn't play this one. Phantasy Star Universe. It's an average game. It's kind of like whatever. I don't remember anything about the game. I'll place both because they are just too similar. Dragon Quarter. Oh my gosh. There are people that love this game and most hate it. I would say it's average. I don't like this game. I will probably have a different opinion this time if I play it again, because they say this game is like roguelike. The first JRPG designed with roguelike elements. Back when I played it the first time, I died and I didn't want to play again. Zyver says Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter is a sequel we don't need. That needs some Thanos wipe for next. It was also the reason why they stopped it with Breath of Fire series. Why did they do this? This game is bad, man. Oh, Ephemeral Fantasia. Anyone like this game here? I didn't play for too long because it was boring. I'll say it's terrible. Makai Kingdom is a game I beat it. It's another one that you are better off just soloing. It's harder to solo than this Gaia 1, but you are still better off just soloing. This game here is just good. It's not as good as Phantom Brave. Try to remember, a lot of people died in Ephemeral Fantasia. I don't remember much. I didn't beat this game. I'm being honest. Wild Arms Our Kodath. I will leave this one on great. Although I don't know if this game is as good as I remember, I think that there are things that are better than Wild Arms 3, but it's not a better game than Wild Arms 3. But it's kind of close, so I'm gonna leave it on great. I love the Wild Arms series as a whole, so... Suikoden 5 is a masterpiece. Yes, it is. For me, it is. Why? Because they managed to get everything that worked on Suikoden 2, made it 3D, and added more on top of it. I felt like part of the story was kind of easy to predict, but they did have some very nice characters that appeared in cutscenes that made you want to see more and more. I remember that one of the games that I wanted to know more about the story was Tactics Ogre from PS1. I remember that the battle system was extremely slow, and I played for 30 hours to see a 5 minutes cutscene. 30 hours? No, sorry. 30 minutes, and then I saw a 2 minutes cutscene, and then had another fight, and I felt like Suikoden was the close to it, but as a turn-based RPG. You had to do a dungeon and all, but every time that you finish a part of the story, you had some very nice cutscenes that advanced the story with nice characters. Battle system was great. There were a lot of cool characters. They would even have formations that look like Romancing Saga formations in this game. The game is super easy to beat. In my opinion, the second best Suikoden, but kind of tied to Suikoden 1. It's really, really good. There's also good soundtrack here. Not as memorable as Suikoden 2. Even 3 has good soundtrack, but Suikoden 5 has good soundtrack as well. It's what when they introduced the Hexagon battle system. Yeah. The Hexagon. Was Wild Arms 4. Wild Arms Code F is still standard. Wild Arms 4 has the Hexagon and Wild Arms 5 as well. Wild Arms 5 is better than 4, much better. Suikoden 5 is one of the first to have New Game Plus too, besides the upcoming remakes. Oh, I don't remember the New Game Plus. How does it work? Doug! Welcome, Doug. I'm just here to make sure Unlimited Saga gets its proper place. You mean at the masterpiece? Kurt, let's make it Kurt cheer. Welcome, Doug. What's the next one? Tales of the Abyss. I'm gonna say this is one of my favorite Tales of games, of the translated ones. Yeah. Although I don't like all the characters. I think I'm gonna leave it at good. Yes, I'm gonna leave it at good. I still have an issue with Tales of games. Usually I stop them. I feel like they know how to make characters, but they don't know exactly how to make stories. I don't enjoy the stories as much. I always feel like they are over-bloated. But this one is almost on great for me. Tales of the Abyss has the best anime. Oh yeah? Cheryl show us half to 100% limit. Only with the help of the almighty dog. Yakuza 2 I'm gonna leave here as well because I don't think this game should be considered I don't know. It can be considered by some to be an RPG, but I'm not so sure. Wild Arms 4. Wild Arms 4. It's bad. Or just average. I don't know. No, it's not as bad as these other games, so I'm gonna leave it on average. He can start playing Limited Saga and release more forging videos. He loves RNG forging. It's his favorite. Oh yeah? You think so? Man, do we have forging with RNG on Limited Saga? Don't tell me. Like I said, Wild Arms 4 is inferior to Wild Arms 5, but it's still bad. Suikoden, what carries over is poached formations, RTSP, all items in storage, and faster movement. Oh yeah, you were right, I remember the fast movement. Kinda like Chrono Cross, right? Yeah, I think that even the loading gets faster. Now, Final Fantasy XII. This will be a strange thing because I haven't beaten this game, but I do believe it's a masterpiece because it's a Matsuno game. I love the battle system. I love the Gambit scheme that you can change directions for your characters. And I did not beat this game, but I don't know. I will leave it on masterpiece because I have heard way too much about this game from friends of mine and all. And I did play a little, like 30 hours or something, and it was probably enough to know where it was getting to. And I love it. I just don't know why I stopped playing. It was usually because I got some game got released that I wanted to play, and my urge to play that game was bigger, and I dropped it. But it was not because I got bored of it. Barry Harley says, Orphan Shian of Sorcery or no? I don't know if it's here, but Orphan is an RPG. There is another RPG that you can actually... Sugunai. Sugunai, PS2. It's a bad game, but it exists and it is on RPG, so we should add those games. Let's leave for the last, but they exist and they are RPGs. Shining Force. Which one is this one, man? Which one is this? Another? I thought there were only 2 of it. Shining Force? Yes, 2. There's the X Force Neo. No, I have not played this one. No, I have not played this one. I played the other 2 though. Have not played this one. Can have an opinion. You play this one, the damage numbers go to the trillions. It's really? It looks like mana game. Not finished work from devs. Final Fantasy 12 should not be up there. Yeah, like I said, I have not really finished it, but there are so many friends of mine and people that say it's a masterpiece, I'm not so sure. But I love it, everything I played through my 30 hours. But it's the only one I have not beat on this list. So, it's one that I'm not so sure. What do you guys think about Final Fantasy 12? I'm curious about Nintendo Switch exclusive JRPGs, I only bought it for Xenoblade. There are actually not that many exclusive ones. Especially if you only want turn-based or action-based. There are other types like hack and slash of sorts that are close to being an RPG too. Same manga artists as Dragon Voice. I don't know about Dragon Voice. What do you think about Final Fantasy 12? I love the art direction and the cutscenes in this game. The soundtrack, the gameplay. I don't know. I have not beaten it, but I think it deserves to be up there. MS Saga, this is Gundam RPG of sorts, and this one I will say it's just bad. I didn't like it enough to play, but I remember someone saying that they like it here. There is Mario RPG, Paper Mario, and Mario and Luigi RPG. Yeah. Final Fantasy 12 was good, but the remake made it a little harder. And they even released some updates that changed the Final Fantasy 12 board system. NP says, hello, I can't see properly which Final Fantasy you put in Masterpiece. It's 12, NP. 12. I think 10 is close to being a masterpiece as well. I really like 10. It's similar to 13, and I like 13. Pokemon as well. Yeah, there's also Fire Emblem. Their AI gambit system is the best I ever seen to this day. Yeah, it was super easy to get your characters doing what you wanted to do, and it worked. Simply worked. Hello there, Nameless. Welcome. Sugunai is here. Yeah, Sugunai was here. Let me close this tab. I didn't know he was here. Sugunai is a terrible game. Has a cool concept though. You reincarnating people when you leave their stories and do quests with them, but it's bad. Atelier Iris, I do believe this one is better than the first. I would say it's their, just like, you know, Manakemia. It's better than the first. The gameplay system is similar to Grandia. I have not played this Lord of the Rings game. Kingdom Hearts 2. Most people call it a masterpiece, but for me it's pretty much like the first one. Great, but I did not beat the second. I beat it the first only. I was playing with a friend, but he stopped calling me and I never finished it. Then DOS gives us that lightning dodging minigame that can still to this day kiss my butt. Lightning dodging. I haven't beaten 10. I have bad memories of it. I remember that I didn't like Blitzball. And there were many games. Yeah, this is Gaia on the list, the ones on the PS2. Yes, this Gaia 2 and 1 are on PS2. And also other games like Phantom Brave or Makai Kingdom. Kingdom Hearts is not a JRPG. Why is it not? Tell me. Because it's not turn-based. Well, Tales of is an RPG. Is this moment of truth? I didn't notice it. This is cinema. Scorsese Award. Is this how you say it? Justice for Kurt, thank you so much. Who was that? Of course it was Doug. How do you spell Scorsese? I don't know. Martin Scorsese. This is cinema. Oops. Why? This is cinema. Man, this is... You know where this one will end, of course. On the bed. At least on the bed, or also on the terrible. It does not have the RPG elements. The only thing that it shares is magical attacks. Does it have level ups? I don't remember anymore. I played it only when I was way too young. I didn't play the remasters. But of course, this is cinema. Scorsese Award. Octopath is better? You think so? It also does not follow the typical JRPG narrative style at all. That one, I don't know, man. Why it doesn't? You play with a character that is plot-driven. You don't customize the character like Western RPGs. You play much like any other JRPG. Tell me the difference between Kingdom Hearts and Dark Cloud. There's hating a saga game? Never. Never. It has level ups. Level ups. Dax is fake fan. Fake fan award. I think this one is more fitting. Fake fan award. You played Bart's Tale on PC, it has aged terribly. That's why they have like 10 games in the series. Where is Unlimited Saga? Where it belongs. The JRPG typically follows the Holocaust like but that's not really a trope. I mean, it's not really a requirement. Could be a trope, but not a requirement. Kingdom Hearts has no town to create like Dark Cloud. But that's not something that is required to be a JRPG. That's what the JRPGs are, they derive from it. You mean to kill gods? But still, that is a trope, not a requirement. Guys, let's say thanks to Doug and send him hugs. Thank you so much for your help, Doug. As always, really, really appreciate it. You mean the Holocaust you're talking about, you know, killing God, right? This is usually what happens. Not Christian God, but you usually have to kill a god in the end of the game. The journey to apocalypse somehow. It's mostly based on how to overcome humanity. Not exactly how to overcome. How to overcome gods. The god can be anything. Yeah. Not exactly a normal type of god, how Christian people see gods. Where they go fund me for the Unlimited Saga? Yeah, there's links here on the description, of course. Lubu Award? Yeah, like Lubu could be no, depending on how they use it, Lubu, he could be considered a god. It's not what JRPGs follow. If you don't have to kill an overarching god at the end of the game to confirm that it's a JRPG. But I still don't understand what you're saying, GX. You said that to be a JRPG? Let me read again. It has to. You said typically follows the Holocaust-like narrative. I can talk about a game that doesn't follow that. It's Gaia. Just because there are angels and devils? No, not really. But I kind of feel like it's more of a trope than anything. But most games do fit into that. That's usually how the stories are made. Yeah, it's overcoming impossible situations and all. Here, alas, it's not an alien god coming after you because you ate the god's body. Which game is that, Romero? The narratives you always follow it because that's what a Japanese style RPG is. I saw actually one day an article, I don't know if it was a written article, if it was video-based, where there's kind of an explanation for why do they have this many gods as final bosses. It does have something to do with how they are educated, how you should overcome your fears as well. Ever since Dragon Quest was the first. We should simplify the tier list by removing all the RPGs that are from Japan. How many will be left? The RPGs when you get the girls in the end, and now they all love you. This guy Amuzo signed me up. Oh my! They have so many protagonists now that could fit. But what he's saying here, actually most games fit into the Holocaust idea. Most of the Japanese games will be like that. It's mostly about overcoming fears and, I don't know, overcoming fears. It's usually about fear. Japanese is about fear. Fear of evolution, fear of... No, Pretinha. Pretinha is here to say hi. You can say hi, Pretinha. But don't stay with me because this t-shirt does not like to get scratched. Say hi. Widespread hometown destruction. Yeah! Suikoden. Most Super NES RPGs started with a town destruction as well. Eating the alien god, Forbidden Siren, but that's not a JRPG. Ah! Forbidden Siren, play that game. Some of them you play as a bad guy too, like this guy. This guy is one of the ones that I know are different. Drakengard is different as well, yeah. Let's keep moving. Dragon Quest 8. Okay, so Dragon Quest 8 is... It's a good Dragon Quest, one of the only ones that I like it at first. I can leave it at great, I guess. Or good. No, for me it's just good. It's not... But that's my personal experience with this. I know that most people leave Dragon Quest on great. It's... I feel like I had the same urge to play this game as I had to play Radiata Stories. As I had to play Suikoden 4. But the games that are great for me, they brought me better experiences. Dragon Quest VIII is a very slow game, yes, as well. Very slow game. I guess that was something that really didn't help. Facing our viral, that was too strong. Usually happens. That's also a trope, not a requirement. That's also part of the hero's journey, no, GX? Journey of the hero. I have not played Dark Alliance. Another strange game. I did play the Return of the King, but I don't remember it enough. I have not played this game. I don't even know what this is. Drakengard 1. Drakengard 1 is average. Super slow. Combos are terrible. It feels like a Musou game without the good part. You cry with Dragon Quest VIII. I have not beat Dragon Quest VIII. I dropped it at midway. Sorry, I have not beat Dragon Quest VIII. My favorite Dragon Quest was 11, due to the fact that you could do a semi-New Game Plus featured by going to Chapter 1 in time. How is it? Was Dragon Quest VIII with permadeath? I don't remember. It's okay, Char, I still love you. I don't know. I was never a big fan of Dragon Quest, you guys know, I said. Devil Summoner. Oh my, this is the second even. Let me place both because they are very similar and they are straightforward continuations with the same gameplay systems and all. They are just good. They are not bad, but they are good. Dragon Quest III Remake was incredible. I just wish it was just not a remake and designed more like a modern game, GX. I love the graphics, love the soundtrack, but didn't like the battle system. Magic Pencil is something like Monster Rancher, but you draw the monsters. Oh yeah? With the controller, even. This tier list is so different than mine would be. Dark Alliance probably my most played on it, besides the Saga titles that are way ahead of the rest. Your list will have Unlimited Saga here on Masterpiece, and you mean Dark Alliance? I have not played Dark Alliance. Champions of Nora as well. These games are too Western based. My friends always said that I was way too limited in my personal RPG games. He said, why don't you play those ones as well? Like Diablo, like Dark Alliance. And I didn't like it. But they also use it to play tabletop RPGs, Doug. You do as well, right? So that's why their imagination was different. That's a nice music. What is it? Saga Frontier, but, well, I don't know if it will show. Doesn't. It's Saga Frontier 2. Diablo is very hard to play alone. Yeah, I didn't like Dragon Quest III Remake for the $60. I wish it was released for cheaper. You're right, you're right. Pillars of Eternity, Baldur's Gate 3, and Pathfinder, and etc, and etc. Yeah, if you play tabletop RPGs, it's much more likely that you're going to prefer Western-based games because you can create your characters there. It's exactly like a tabletop RPG. But since I never did play those, I didn't have friends that used to play tabletop RPGs when I was younger. Only a very strange friend of mine did. It was not a friend, he was just someone that I knew from school. But you know what? When I got close to his house, because I passed it through his house when going back to mine, they were screaming playing tabletop RPGs. Like screaming, really screaming on this garage. They were so excited, I didn't know if I felt cringe. A little cringe because they were screaming, everyone could hear on the streets. Or if I wanted to play, because I like to scream as well. But I never got into that because they never really invited me. I guess he did, but I was already too old, I was working. I just lost the timing. That's why. I always wanted to know. Now I play board games with some friends now that I'm in my 30s, but I still haven't played a tabletop RPG for real. There was this once where this specific friend that I said that plays on the garage and all invited me, but he showed me a GURPS book. It was so big. The book was, I don't know, man. It was like 300 pages or something that I wanted to get away, man. I have ADHD. I have difficulty reading books. I have difficulty learning stuff via explanation. And I was like, no! How do I get away from here? It was way too much, man. I guess I just needed to be friends with them when I was younger to actually learn together with them, play from start. Hidden game James of PS2, Steambot Chronicles. Steambot Chronicles is similar to MS Saga, no? 13th box. Welcome. I remember in Limited Saga you could not control the fighter, right? You can, right? Dark Devils, I think you can. Doug say, yeah, I played a lot of tabletop Dungeons and Dragons and the BioWare games, so I knew a lot of the lore behind Dark Alliance and such. Yeah, I knew. That's why they play as well. The music changed charity was the other one. The other one? Ah, you asked the music. Let me listen to it. I don't listen to the music. I usually have difficulty speaking and listening. So I place it in the background and mute myself. What's this one? This one plays on cities. This one is amazing. And Saga Frontier 2 music is one of the best of all times. Top 5 at least. Top 5 at least. Nice. Man, if I listen to Saga Frontier 2 music, I get myself into another world. I love this. Really, really. Nice. And still thought the sequel to Steambot Chronicles were cancelled due to tsunami that happened back in Japan. Really? Also, is GX still here? GX, what's your favorite RPG? Tell me. I wanna know. Dirge of Cerberus. Is he here? I don't know if it should be included, but yeah, he has RPG systems. I think I can listen to Saga Frontier 2 music while I stream. I have difficulty, guys. If I, because of ADHD, if I listen to music while I play, sometimes I cannot communicate well. I focus on the music and forget about the game. If I'm just playing and listening, it's okay, but streaming, I have to communicate with the chat, and so I usually mute. Persona 4 is very good. There's a server is a shooter. There's also melee combat. Jade Cocoon 2. Is Jade Cocoon 2 here? Seems like it's not. Let me add here Jade Cocoon. Okay, Atelier Iris 3. I mean, it's much similar to the second one. It's as good. This is the music that you asked. This one that's starting now or the one that was playing? Ever since I played Persona 4, I always avoid static playing EVs for curses. Oh, really? This one I don't like as much as the past one. The past one wasn't better. Ah, Rogue Galaxy. Rogue Galaxy is a very good game. I'm gonna leave it at great. Not a masterpiece in my opinion, but it's a great game. Suikoden 3! The time has come for punishment. It's not as bad as the other games on average. No, yeah. I can't get myself into playing Suikoden 3 anymore. But... no, Tales of Abyss is much better. I don't know. Suikoden 3 is good? Yeah, on good is okay, but on... yeah. My favorite part of Suikoden 3 is the Thomas Castle defense. And Thomas walks so slowly. I remember walking through the castle with him. It was like you play 6 hours with the other protagonist, and then it's Thomas for 6 hours by himself. Suikoden 3, the plot is better, but the gameplay and the ability to run is so slow. Super. Grandia 3 I like a lot. People don't like it. I don't know why. I think it's great. The gameplay is as good as it gets. Some people hate it. I guess the characters are not as charismatic. Dot hack GU. This is the GU one. Where's the first? The dot hack. It's not even here. GU is better. But dot hack is a good game, guys. I actually like it. Dot hack here. This one here is... let me see where I place it. It's good. It's good. Grandia 3 fell off in the last two arcs. Pacing is a problem with all Grandias. That's kind of why I was already used to it, I guess. Dot hack OG is good. Yes, I played the OG more than the GU. I don't know where the first one is here. Minstrel Song. Oh my gosh. Let's place Minstrel Song on the Fake Fan Award. Okay, my opinions on Unlimited, on Minstrel Song is that it's just a good game. I don't think it's great, even to this day. Even to this day, I have to be honest. I'm a fake fan. I am a fake fan. Red Robot Alchemic Drive? I didn't know there was a game like this. Red Robot Alchemic Drive. Ah, I have seen this game before. It's not this game like those of the Simple series that got translated. Japan has some Simple series game that was cheaper. Yeah, I guess it's one of those. If it is, I play it. Up to this day, I believe that Minstrel Song is good. There's way too many problems with Saga games, and I am a fake fan. What do you think, Doug? Am I a big fake fan? Sure, I think your opinions are wrong. That's why they're called opinions. They are mine. Got hacked. You had 3 parts with the bonus fort. The remaster. Yes, you are right. The anime is terrible. Don't watch it. Anime for what? Cargo Drive. I lost it. Ah, dot hack. You mean, right? Minstrel Song is good for PS2. Remake is greater. Wait, I think most of the time dot hack the anime. Barely move the plot. You're right. I guess that, yeah, Minstrel Song remake, the remaster will be on great, maybe, but the original. It's good at least. I didn't place it on terrible, Dark. It's on good. I'm a fake fan, but not that much. Persona 4. Persona 4 for me is great only. It's not a masterpiece. Cher just used us Saga nerds to give us FOMO. It's not trying us aside because of the wrong. That's why I disappeared, Doug. I'm collecting new waifus. But I'm too afraid to show you guys. That's why. I'm playing Brown Dust. And I even have the uncensor mode. Of course not. This guy 2 is amazing. I guess it's better than this guy 1, but not by a big margin. I'm not playing, of course. I'm joking. Dark Cloud 1, I don't think it's that good. Dark Cloud 2 is better. I leave it on average. It was the first PS2 game I think I saw. A rich friend of mine got it, and this game was released on launch, I guess, or close to launch. It was the only RPG he had. Then he got 10, Final Fantasy 10, yeah. I have not played any is from PS2. Have not, don't have an opinion. Soul Nomad, for those that do not know, plays like an ogre battle game, but uses this Gaia characters and all. I love it, this game. I played it at least two times. I like this Gaia in Nipponichi. They make pretty good games. And I'm not seeing a lot of games that should be here that are by Nipponichi, so I'll have to add them manually. Romance, again. Screw. That's Nocturne now? Nocturne. Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne is a masterpiece. This game it had a big impact on me. It's a pretty hard game, playing on hard. But this game had a big impact on me, man. I love it. You can see that I love it. Digital Devil Saga. Nocturne was as good. I still prefer Digital Devil Saga. Lucifer's Call. Yeah, Dante. Staring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Tales of Legendia, easily trash tier. No one likes it. I don't like the art style. But it plays well. You played Is 1 and 2? Dear Lord, you hate the achievements. Oh, really? It also includes Dante. Yes, Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Heroes of Might and Magic. I know that you like this one, right? Look who is here! The other cat! Ocarino. Or Popocarino for... Oh. Look how he looks like a good cat. He used to be a mean, evil animal. Now he looks like a kind cat. Legendia plays well. Legendia is here, right? 10 parts, oh man, I cannot take this game seriously. It's just good. The best part of Legendia is the post-game stories. Oh really? I didn't get that far. Legendia is deeply wrong with the plot, gameplay, and the main character. Yeah, I didn't like the main character as well. I love Might and Magic, but I don't know the PS2 one. I see. Also, because it's based on tabletop RPG schemes, right? Chaos Wars, I played this game and beat it. Because of who? Yuri Hyuga from Shadow Hearts. You can play with Yuri Hyuga from Shadow Hearts in this game. But the game itself is just average. Where is Arc the Lad, man? Twilight of Spirits is not here. Only End of Darkness? Code Sept, I didn't play enough. It's a card-based game I don't like. I don't know if I have a strong opinion on this. Doug Bowden is a refined gentleman with great taste. The music to Legend is top-notch. To this day, Chasing Shirley is one of my favorite video game backgrounds music. I want to hear now. Give me a second. What's the name? Chasing Shirley. Tales of Legendia. It's on Spotify. but also on YouTube. Here's one. Reminds me a little of Unlimited Saga. Unlimited Saga soundtrack is amazing. Which Saga is JP exclusive. I don't know about Tokobot Plus. Tokobot Plus. Japanese exclusive. Is it composed by Motoi Sakuraba? Because he's likely the one. Tales of Legendia composer. Doesn't sound like him. No, Goshin. Yeah. Motoi usually uses piano, but not much violin or cello. I like cello and violin. They use a lot on Saga. The only Tales of Legendia came out in the US too. Oh, Legendia? Yes, I was talking about the other one. For which Saga is Fire Emblem. If they had, yeah, it was the same creator. Only had an English fan translation, but never officially released it. Okay, Shadow Hearts 3. Even at that is a great game. In my opinion, yes. It is inferior to Shadow Hearts 1, but it has a better battle system. I still love it. I don't care. Some people hate it so much that says it's bad. No, I don't think so. It still has the heart of the series besides being horror. I've been trying to remember what was the odd Mario Party meets RPG game. Dokapon? Is not that Dokapon? That's the name, dog. Star Ocean 3. Oh my gosh. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's strange, I guess. I'll leave it on great. But it could... If it had a better story, I'll leave it a masterpiece. I love... Oh yeah, that's it, Doka. Yeah, Dokapon. It was translated. There are some English versions. What do you guys think about this Star Ocean? I like it so much. I think I like it more than Valkyrie Profile too. I remember controlling the character, man. It felt so nice and doing a lot of combos. Bad part's that when you use the skills, you spend your HP. You keep having to heal all the time. That one was full on deep frustration, but I did enjoy it. Just goofy. I played it with some friends, like. I also had Life, I think it was on PS1. Life. It was the game of Life for PS1 and it played like a Mario Party game. Or they are not making Star Ocean 3 because of that. They lost the assets. But they have a remastered version, actually a port for PS4 that also gives you achievements. Forever Kingdom. Forever Kingdom is similar to Dokapon as well. I'm not mistaken. No, it's not. Totally not. No. Oh, this game is terrible. It's not included on the list. It's really bad. It's one of the launch games, no? There's also Summoner. It's not really a Japanese based though. But the list is RPG games, not JRPG. Although the stream is named JRPG. Lapus Cell Tactics, I love this game, man. I'm gonna leave here on great. Just like this guy I wanted to. Lapis Cell Tactics is amazing. Like I was saying on the past stream, I did not play Rhapsody. A friend of mine did. And I saw the PS2 games based on Rhapsody that's Tenchino Present that you keep playing now, man. I have to play. Tenchino Present. I wanted to play this game because I saw some trailer where you have like, I don't know, a lot of characters in the field. This is not the one. But like here, yeah, look at this image. Tenchino Present, right? Look at this image. Look how many characters you have in the field. I guess it's like 12 characters. Yeah, more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. 16 characters in the field. And it's from the same devs as Lapusel and Disgaea. I want to play this, man. Digimon World Data Squad. Digimon World. Yes, there's also Digimon World 4. I'm gonna add these games as well. But later. Baroque for PS2 is bad. There is a remake on the Wii that's better. This one is in first person. I didn't like. I don't know if it's terrible, but it's bad. There's a good atmosphere though. Star Ocean 3 was really good in gameplay, but my gosh, the twist. Yeah, the twist. I remember being too young when I played this game. I was not getting everything that was happening in the end. Forever Kingdom or Forever Grace have the most unique soundtrack among the PS2 games. Really? It's the same game, right? It's the same game. They have different names on Europe and America. Grandia 2. Grandia 2 is a great game. Yeah. Should be placed here. Like I said, I don't think it's too different from Grandia 3. Grandia 3 has a better gameplay. Grandia 2 has better story. Grandia 2 is still better than 3, but I don't think they are just too far apart. Persona 3. Now this is a masterpiece, of course. As I have said before, I played this game during my vacation. I loved it. It was super hard to play. I played it without a guide. I remember resetting the game multiple times till I understand all the questions in class and all. I beat it with everything maxed and all without a guide, but I had to restart multiple times to get the perfect gameplay. But I love Persona 3 Fizz. I played the first version instead of the original. I don't know the difference. I never finished the answer though. Don't know why. Let me put some Evergrace 2 links in Discord. Do it. Also, let me check what's... Oh! They're playing soundtrack from Saga Frontier 2 now. But it's a different one. Battle soundtrack. King's Field. King's Field, I think someone told me about King's Field on my past live stream. That's also a Western-based RPG. I never played King's Field. Tales of Legendia. I think it's average because Abyss is better. Abyss is good. No, although I guess Abyss. I think Abyss is better than Symphonia. Legendia is not that bad. Musashi Samurai Legend is not here as well. King's Field is from the creators of Dark Souls. Yeah, that's... Eternal Ring, I did not play enough of this game to say anything. But I know it's a launch game. Mega Man X Command Mission. This game is much better than people say as well. I think it's great. Great. Let me see the games I have on great. No. No, I have very good games here on the great part. Yeah. Although I like it more than most of the games on the good part as well. But I like it as much as I like Radiata stories. But I play is 6 is short as F anyways. I have to play all his games eventually. They are short, right? No, Wizardry. I never played with any Wizardry game. Nope. Ah, now let's add some games, right? Orphan. Never played Orphan. I even burned this disc, but I never played. Dirge of Cerberus. It's a good game. I played this one. Don't remember if I did beat, but I did play. Jade Cocoon. Also, Jade Cocoon 2 is worse than the first, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, but they feel like they are in a Ogre Battle board? I don't remember this enough. I could not even tell. Jade Cocoon 1, you have only one... And I mean, one monster alongside you. This one has a tome. Is it the character in, like, Atalize here? No, not really. No, it may be. I don't know. Orphan also has an anime. It's okay. Good production quality. Really? His games are very short to 7. 7 is 20 hours and kind of goes up from there. I know people love 7, 8, and 9, right? Yeah, Dot Hack 1 was not included. I don't know why. I'm gonna add. Is any other RPG missing here? I don't think this one is an RPG. Robot Alchemic Drive. You said for Forever Kingdom, but it's Evergrace, right? Forever Kingdom 2, I don't think the second game got released. It only ever... Forever Kingdom... Wiki. It's because it's known as Evergrace 2. What about Evergrace 1 then? Prequel to Evergrace. Ah, okay. Ah, the second... Evergrace. Only the Japanese versions call it like that. Evergrace and Forever Kingdom. So let me just see Forever Kingdom. Digimon World Data Squad. There's also Digimon World 4. I played the 4th and didn't play the Data Squad. Sashi Samurai Legend. Rings of Red. You're right. This is a strategy type. Rings of Red. A game that was not included here that it's amazing. What's the name of it? That's also on the Nordic mythology. Norse mythology. It's film. What's the name, man? Digimon World was cool. Data Squad is a mess. Oh yeah? Richard says, I just finished It's 10 recently. Good game. Oh really? It's the one you're playing? Well, both Alchemic Drive, the one with the Mimi voices. Is it? How do I don't know. seeing this list with so many games I never played made me think that the correct answer to which console would you take to a desert island, it's really PS2, never would run out of good games. I guess it's the one with the biggest number of JRPGs. What's the name of... Vanillaware game. Vanillaware games. Origin Sphere. Origin Sphere is a JRPG in my opinion. Green Grimoire is not really a JRPG, but I'm gonna include it as well. Love both of these games. Wall Hearts. Wall Hearts. I always wanted to test this game because I thought it was similar to Threads of... Is it Threads of Fate? From PS1, 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 PS1. Yes, Threads of Fate. I always thought it was similar to Threads of Fate visually. I don't know if it is, really. I'll put Evergrace OST on music soundtrack. Sure. I hate that Vanilla never ports their game to PC because they are afraid of people ripping their assets. It's not like they cannot if they want. If they want, they can rip assets even from PS4. Hackers can do that. Unless they have some special protection. I'll die after load times in the desert island. Yeah, Artornelico, you are right, Artornelico. Artonelico or Tonelico? Artonelico. The third one I never played. The third one is from PS3. The second and the first I did. Oh, they are long games, huh? They are long because of the cutscenes and all the dialogue. I like them. I beat it the first, I'm not so sure about the second, but I did beat the first. Japanese cover. I'm gonna use this one. Yeah, Artonetic is good, but there's some strange story on it as well. Vanillaware problem is budget though. But they don't want to release on PC because of the assets, they already said. Between PS2 games and PS1 games, what else would you need? For JRPGs, it's the best moment in history. Some people prefer Super NES, but I prefer PS1 and PS2. Every other project they like burn on their budget, and it's like, well, that's as far as they are going. You know, the last one that they released, what was it? Unicorn Overlord. It was probably their biggest budget title. They also had that one with the giant characters. It looks like Pacific Rim. Forgot the name. The gameplay on that one is strange. Stabbed in Heavens Forever in Grace one is really good. It's music. Let me see here. Stabbed in Heavens. Stabbed in Heavens. Ever Grace. In-game version. Oh, so mad. Oh, he's so mad. I'm back. Did you knock? Yes, I did. GZ, I did. I also was asking GX, sorry. What's your favorite JRPG from PS2? Nocturne is on masterpiece. What do you think about Nocturne? I don't know what's my favorite RPG. It would be maybe the GS. I love the PS2, but man, load time slowness kind of hurt. But now we can play it and emulate it, and we can use fast forward to speed up. There's an interesting game on the GS called Sins of Destruction. That, I don't know, it feels a little bit of Xenogears. The battle system, at least. Probably Earthbound. Mother 2. No, I'm talking about PS2. Kata Hoshino is the composer of Evergrace, who also composed Enamored Core 6. You know what? His soundtrack is nice. Also, Arctelad is not included here. Twilight of Spirits. OI is not included. Maybe they think it's tactical RPG, but this guy is included. Let me add this. Now, my friend Arctelad Twilight of Spirits for me. This is a personal opinion, just like Legend of Legaia for PS1 was. I love this game. Don't ask me why. I love it. Just do. Everything about the game, I love it. Story, the characters, the soundtrack, battle system. Cannot explain why. I love Arctelad Twilight of Spirits. Zone of the Enders. Is Zone of the Enders really an RPG? Time to fire up the Zone of the Enders soundtrack and not think of literal cockpits. Let's see here. I don't know. Zone of the Enders. Zone of the Enders OST. Beyond the Bounds or full OST. Let me play the full OST for now. Singing. Anyone here like Arctelad Twilight of Spirits as much as I do? I guess no one. Well, Arctonelicum, I guess it's both games are very similar. I don't know which one is better. I don't think they are much better than the Atelier Iris 2 and 3. They are a little better. So, Atelier Iris and Manakemia, I think they are better than Manakemia. I think from all the series, they are the better ones, aren't they? Or are they just, you know, they are better than Atelier Iris 3 and 2. By a lot of spirits, I was just glad I got to the ending. But Masterpiece, no? I like it. I don't know how to explain that. I never played Dual Hearts. Like I said, I think it looks a little bit like Threads of Fate. You ever play the Japanese Tales of games like Destiny GC or Rebirth? I got a translation recently. Yes, I played all... Not all Tales of. I didn't play Tempest, didn't play Hearts. I played Destiny, played Destiny Remake, Destiny 2. I played Rebirth. I mean, up to PS2. After PS2, I didn't play many. There are some PS3, Xbox 360 versions that I didn't play. But I did play Destiny 1 and 2. I have a little bit of a problem with Tales of games. I like to start them, but I don't like to finish them. I feel like I kind of want to play a Tales of game and launch, play it for some time, but I never get to the end. I don't know why. What about you? Green Grimoire. Green Grimoire. Great. Now let me already play Sojin Sphere Masterpiece. Sorry, but that's another probably very particular opinion, but I love Ojin Sphere. Really do. Such a great game, such an amazing dub. Like I said, I am a Brazilian person, and maybe my perception of American dub is different than most. But I love the dub on this. I love the storytelling. I love Green Grimoire storytelling as well. I can kind of get that Tales of games can be kind of slow in the middle. Exactly, in the middle. I think the problem with Tales of games sometimes is that they deliver everything at the start. And then some games like Xenoblade, for example, Shadow Hearts even, some other games, they don't give you everything at the start. You still learn new mechanics as you play. Tales of games are not like that. You kind of learn everything as soon as you get a full party, and then, of course, you learn new skills, but the battle system and the gameplay does not actually really evolve. I don't know. But they are long. The PS2 games from Tales of are like 60 to 80 hours to do everything. After Final Fantasy 16, I started to accept English dub for JRPGs. Oh, did you? By a lot of spirits ditched the hunter system for a very linear plot, which a lot of the towns where we could not get back to. And that's why I love Final Fantasy 13, Romero. I don't like open world. I didn't like that much of the hunter system. I did on 3. 3, the hunter system was actually short. The hunter system on Artelet 2 is... Whoa. You have to play like 30 to 40 hours just to do all the hunters quests. The third one is not that hard, but it still has a tone. I like linear games. Ring of Red. I did not play. Musashi. I don't know if it's average or if it's bad. I think it's not that bad to be on bad. Love Artelect 2. I love that game too, but it's a big game. I think I had close to 100 hours to beat the last boss. And I only beat it after cheating with Shoko. Shoko was the only one standing in the end. You know Shoko, right? The secret character. The purple, pink-haired girl. Red hair, I don't know. I did play Digimon 4, guys. It's just a no average. It's better than the other Digimon worlds, though. I haven't played this one. Well, it's Forever Kingdom, and the other one is Evergrace, right? Where is Evergrace? I have not played this one. I did play Evergrace, I guess. The first one I did play. Didn't like. Evergrace is not here. Shoko, yeah, it's called Shoko, I remember her. But not just Shoko, I remember Fujin and... well, Fujin and Tsujin, I don't remember if that's the name. The two gods, one of wind and the other of thunder. You could use a dual attack with them that would obliterate all the enemies. They are also secret characters, there are plenty of secret characters in that game. I don't like Evergrace. Need to train Shoko from Arcalad 1. You can import, yes, you can import. Dot hack is not that bad. Dot hack. I actually like it. I played the first CD and up to the second. I don't know if it's much better than the GU version. Fujin and Raijin, indeed. Have you played Arcalad 2, Thiago Travi? There is an attack that they use. Fujin and Raijin. Raging. Arcalad 2. Regaining, Raging, and Fujin. If I'm not mistaken, there are also helpers from that Shongaga character from Arcalad 1. It's called Shongaga, I remember his name. He can summon monsters, and they are like the best monsters he can summon on the first, besides Shoko. And then they can use a dual attack. I remember them using dual attack. I don't know if this person will use, but let me see. Never played Arcalad game. Which one would you recommend? You can play the first 10 hours game, and then play the second because it's a sequel, direct sequel, like Suikoden 1 and 2. It's kind of like they designed it to be just one game, but did not have the budget or time, and then split it in two. Oh, that's Shoko. This guy gets so strong as well. If you know how to use him, I think he has the biggest damage besides some special characters. Is it? Toji also had. That's Fujin. Yeah, Raijin and Fujin. But will he use the dual attack? I don't know if they are the only ones that have a dual attack, but if I'm not mistaken, my memory is kind of bad. Memory is kind of bad, but if I'm not mistaken, they have a co-op attack. You need to be close to the enemy, and then it shows the option. This looks like a PS1. Oh yeah, this is a PS1 game. I don't know why we're talking about Arcalad again. Jade Cocoon. Well, I don't remember enough to say anything. We were seeing here that Jade Cocoon has a lot of companions, right? I did test this game. Like, I launched it on the PS2, but I don't know. Because of this, man, it reminds me of Ogre Battle. I did play, but I didn't get too far because there are way too many monsters on the field here. I don't have an opinion on this. I don't know enough. Dirge of Cerberus. It's a good game. Nothing too amazing. Orphan is bad, but maybe not terrible. Is there any other game that is missing here? You play from the first game to import good stuff into the second. Exactly, Travi. Jade Cocoon 1 is better than the second. That's what everyone says, Ivor. I remember the first one being, I don't know, graphically similar to Parasite Eve somehow, but, you know, in the forest. Parasite Eve is still better graphically, of course. Let me see JRPG lists. JRPG, yes. PS2 JRPG lists. Lists. To see if something was missing here. Groove. There is the remaster. No, it's not a remaster, it's a port, but it's GP exclusive. Dragon Quest V is GP exclusive for PS2. Yo, there are other Is games. Is Arc of Naphatism is a PS2 game. Odin Sphere is included here. Digital Devil Saga, Radiata Stories. Shadow Hearts, Arcteled. See that the score of Arcteled is like 3.5, and I love this game. Summoner may be included. People say that this is good. Machine X is not. Oh yeah, Machine X. Sakura Wars, So Long My Love. The PS2 version is Japan exclusive, no? Or not? I don't remember. Summoner 2. Ah, Destiny 2. Tales of Destiny 2 has Judas. Such a cool looking character. Tales of Rebirth. I guess Tales of Rebirth has the best looking characters overall. There's also a giant beast that looks like the character from Final Fantasy X. 2 Sakura Wars games on PS2. Yeah. So many games in total. Ah, Shaman King Power of Spirit. I guess this one is the one we saw, but I thought it was fighting. There is Ground Lancer 2. It's included on the Generations version. Virtua Quest. Some people say that this is an RPG. Dual Darkness is included on Generations. Popolocras. I think it's how you say Popolocras, but this one is exclusive to JP. Precarious World is the 6th. Heritage of War is a American release. Generation of Chaos never released in English. Unlimited Saga. Ah, no, this was already listed. Strange websites, huh? Never got to Ground Lancer 6. Never got it translated yet. Ocean Zero Wizardry. Ah. Cold Age Commanders has an Europe version, I guess. Crimson Sea. This is not included on the list. Demon Stone? Is Demon Stone an RPG? Ah, Dawn of Mana is, and it was not included. Dokapon Duck. Here, Dokapon Kingdom. I don't know if it's really an RPG though. Aragon. Aragon. Such a faded franchise, huh? Oh, Gauntlet should be included, no? Gladius as well. Actually, a lot of people say good stuff about Gladius. I will be included just to leave it at the bottom. But I will share this list if you guys want to make your own version. Moongrave is not an RPG, my friend. And I play this game. Just because the protagonist has a stupid weapon. It's so stupid. Alondar. What is that? Alondar. Legend of Alondar. Never heard about this thing, man. What is even this? Metal Saga is not included on that list. Monster Lab? Monster Ranger? Druaga is on... Someone loves Druaga on our Discord, you know. I don't know, I'll be including it. Okage, it's an RPG. A very strange one. Ah, Rogue Galaxy had a director's cut on JP. Namco Cross Capcom, but Fun Translation. Yeah, Fun Translation I'm not including. Engraved's getting imported. You got a remake, I guess. A new game. Master of Spirits, Shaman King. Another Shaman King. Shepherd's Crossing is not an RPG. I don't know what Shifters is. Someone was talking about Steambot Chronicles, huh? Sugunai imported. O Tawareru Mono. It was an eroge game. Has a lot of games now. Oh, I guess that's the end. All the RPGs. Let's see if something else is amiss. Any other big list? Game is so punishing. Yeah, I heard. Aragorn's Quest. Sumo Knight, Japan exclusive. There were so many games on Japan that you didn't know if they were RPGs or, you know, just visual novels, because they looked like RPGs, but sometimes they were not, if you look at it by the cover. This would just make me confused. Shining Wind is another RPG. I think it's a sequel to Shining Tears or something. At least it's similar. Soul Cradle is the same as Soul Nomad. This has a different name. Haunting Ground. Haunting Ground is... I don't think it fits. The first Tataweru Momo is very good. Oh yeah, it's such a big franchise now. Even sparked an anime. Atelier. None of the... No, actually... This is Marie and Ellie, yeah. Sumo Knight, but exclusive to Japan. Oh yeah, there's Dragon Force inside Sega Ages for PlayStation 2. I'm not so sure if this World of Etheria is an RPG. Burwitch Saga is such a strange game. It's from the same dev that created Fire Emblem. After Cheering Saga, he created Burwitch Saga, but Burwitch is strange. They say Colosseum is an RPG, but not, of course, JRPG, but people say that it's a good game. But if you talk about that, then X-Men Legends is also considered an RPG. Marvel Alliance is considered an RPG. But they are not Japanese RPGs. I don't think there's anything else that I want to add. I haven't played these games anyway. Black Matrix 2 I played. Japanese exclusive. I could not beat this game because I was not understanding. Chaos Wars. Chaos Wars was there. Aino Assyria is another JRPG, but I cannot say it's good. Where's Zelda? But it's the PS2 list, Giovanni. How can we include Zelda on PS2? Aino Assyria. Ah, that purple-haired girl, right? There was a port of this game on Assyria. If it's the same... Yeah. I remember that I did some digging about this game. I played it. It is a very strange game. If I'm not mistaken, it reminds me of a PS1 game. Oh my, PS1. PS1 game. That one that looks like anime. What's the name of it? Princess Crawl. Also, Inuyasha is there. What's the name of that game? Everyone said in the past stream that it's actually Thousand Arms. Yeah, it's Thousand Arms. It reminds me of Thousand Arms. Ainu Assyria. It's played like a, you know, side scroll. I played a little bit of this, guys, because I thought she looked like a Valkyrie, and I was so much into Valkyries because of Valkyrie profile. I managed to get a copy of this game. Of course, I just burned the disc, but yes, I did play a little bit of this. I don't think this game got released on PS2. I mean, not in the West. It's the number 5 of the series? It did got released. By Nice America. Summoners 2. I'm not so sure about this Shaman King, man, but I did play a Shaman King game. Yeah, it feels like our action-based, not turn-based. Gameplay. Let me see the gameplay of this. I'm not too much into this soundtrack of Zone of Enders, guys. It's not my style. I prefer to go back to Saga Frontier. I guess it was, I don't know, a mix. I finished this. I liked it when I was younger. But this is not an RPG. Virtual Quest is considered an action RPG. Brawl Lancer Heritage of War. Looks like a fighting game, yes, but it did have some unique elements too. Old Age Commanders, this game. Wait, there is an English version of this, I'm sure. Is there not? No! Can't believe it. No. No. Contrast his work on Final Fantasy and Saga. Ha ha ha! Naora. Who is Naora? Yasuki Naora. Working on The Last Revenant. Romancing Saga Minstrel Song. Art director. So you are the one I blame. Art director for Before Crisis as well. Art director for Final Fantasy X? What? How come the same art director for Final Fantasy X and Minstrel Song? No, that's a lie, a blatant lie. And he did it after 10? No. No. The bouncer should be included, although I'm not entirely sure if it fits. Man, where's the older Code Age game? Only in Japan. I thought there was an English version. Most of these games I have not played, I will just add to the list so that anyone can change if they want. I think I played Crimson Sea. I did play the bouncer though. It's not my type of game, but well, it's more like a final fight in 3D than anything. I'm not so sure about this game, Crimson Sea. Don't like, you can always edit. Yeah! Crimson Sea for Xbox only, and then the sequel was released on PS2. Yeah, only on PS2! That's how you shift from a platform to another. It's a hack and slash third person with some RPG elements. I'm gonna add, because if someone wants to change their list, they can use this as a base. Growlancer sees a time travel plot, so you explore number 5 to make sure the hero from Growlancer 5 doesn't die. Really? Felt like they were always just a little about politics, and I like Final Fantasy Tactics. Dolph, man, that's a bad game. I played this one. Demon Stone. I don't know if this game is an RPG. Forgotten Realms. Demon Stone. Action roleplay. Oh. Forgotten Realms. Loka Punch should be included. I'll change the name from JRPG to RPG. Like I said, many people like this Gauntlet game. Some people like this Gladius game as well. They say it's an RPG, so I'm gonna add as well. Discover there are more hidden plots to Growlancer 5 from number 6. So we never got the 6th one. I think the 6th one is also on PSP, no? Now this game I haven't seen or heard about. Legend of Alundar. What the hell is this? It looks like an RPG. Never heard about this thing before. But you know what, if ever Grace is included, this one should be included as well. Oops. Metal Saga was not included, right? This game is an RPG. And it's not Saga like or Saga games. Monster Lab. I don't know about Monster Lab. Oh, it looks like an RPG of some sorts. A different type, but kind of like, I don't know, Pokemon somehow. Monster Lab is a fighting game. Really? Why were they included here on RPG then? Monster Ranger Evil must be RPG then. Yes, it is. Such a franchise that didn't last long, right? Nightmare of Druaga. So you're sure about that Monster Lab being a fighting game? I'm gonna delete. Okage is an RPG. Is not that the same game again? It's fighting again. Or is it? It's fighting. What is this game? Shifters? Man, I think the largest library from any console is PlayStation 2. There are more than 1,000 games. Okage, yeah. Which game is this, man? Shifters. Rogue Hearts Dungeon. Rogue Hearts Dungeon. I have heard his name before. What the hell was that jump? Sometimes we see such strange games, huh? It's hard for me to play the— Ah! The enemy got stuck running there! Look at that enemy there. Is this an RPG, my friends? This consumed my life when I was a kid. Super nostalgia. Shout out to Waters of Might and Magic. Yeah. Is Shadow of Colossus really an RPG, man? Shadow of the Colossus is a Zelda type. Sacred Blaze is Japanese. I think this was designed by a company that did a lot of tactical games for— oh no, it's Flight Plan. Flight Plan. Flight Plan. It looks like that Mortal Kombat from the PS2. You mean Shaolin Monks? Ah. This was the last game they made. They went bankrupt after this one. Didn't pay their bills. Sword of Etheria can be considered an RPG if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. The Call of it Oz, the Sword of Etheria. Yeah. I think I already added Colosseum, no? Is the Narc of Naphistim. Huh? Istim. Machinex. But Machinex was never released in English, was it? It was on Europe only. We didn't want it in US. Oh, Discover doesn't work. I think it's called Machin Shao in English. No Machinex. Machinex is only the Dreamcast version. Yup, I guess that's it. I'm going to add Shadow of Colossus just so that if someone wants to use it. Yeah, it's PS2 role-playing game tier list, not JRPG. So I have to include games that people think are RPGs as well. Officially on PS2 and Dreamcast is a Finnish translation. Oh yeah, but it's called Shao. Yeah, I remember Maki and Shao. Any other game missing out? I guess Zyra said Rogue Hearts Dungeon, right? It's not that one like in Chocobo's Dungeon. Rogue Hearts Dungeon PS2. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, was it released on English though? Danger has never played this? No, I don't think I have played any is game. Yeah, I don't think it got released on English. Did not. Nope. Now, if I were to include Shadow Hearts, like I said, Shadow of the Colossus, man, this was a bad picture. Can I delete it? Oh, damn. Maybe if I say... No, I don't think so. Damn, it was a picture with a... white... side. I would include Hero Masterpiece. I don't know if you can delete. I never managed to delete pictures. Was testing a texture pack for Digital Devil Saga and it looks awesome. If you ever desire to play it again, you can try to. Really? Let's see if I can find Digital Devil Saga texture pack. There must be someone with a video. The texture is made for what? Environment or characters as well? I'm not seeing anything here better. Maybe the maps, the letter, the font. It also enables to be played on widescreen. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, some other stuff that you can see from the HUD looks better. The HUD looks better. The map looks better. But the environment doesn't look better. The characters don't look better. Or maybe I'm crazy. Only the font cannot be replaced. Portraits, models, and environments. The protagonist looks the same. The islands have better texture, but I don't think the overall map has better texture. 3 months ago? 1 month ago. Well, I can play this on the PS4. That also kind of like upscales it. I'll see about it. But I want to play this game again someday. Yeah, I have not played Is. Don't even know what this one is. Is Makenshaw. This Word of whatever I haven't played as well. Summoner I haven't played. And there are 2 summoners. What's the other? Is it even here? Ah, here. Ah, bad picture. Some pictures don't work out, really. Out of these other ones, I played Dolph Mana. Dolph Mana is... Just average. I have not played this one. I have played Metal Saga. It's just average. Average, really? Yeah. The bouncer is, I don't know, bad for me. Now I haven't played any of the other ones. Evergrace I did. Okage I did. More that it's such a node game. However, Grace is 2 times here. Damn it. Can I delete? I still don't know if you can delete an item. They don't give you an option. Damn it. My mistake. Didn't know there was 2 Evergraces. But overall, how many games I haven't played? 53. 52 actually, because of double Evergrace. I did play most of the collection, like 60 to 70% of the games. And how many games I placed it on Masterpiece? 10. Shadow Hearts 1 and 2. Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2. Persona and Shin Megami Tensei. Final Fantasy 12. Arc the Lad, Odin Sphere, and Shadow of the Colossus. The most memorable games of this list indeed. I love all of them. Suikoden 5, forgot to mention. Of the second part, let me see if I remember all of these games too. Wait, where is Xenosaga 3? There's no Xenosaga 3 here. Knew I was missing on something. Well, this will make my list have one more masterpiece. Because of course, Xenosaga 3 is indeed a masterpiece. One of my favorite games of all times. Top 10. Top 10. Of this list, the games that are included on my top 10 is Xenosaga and Shadow Hearts. Covenant. Only. Top 10, no, in Digital Devil Saga. I consider those 2 as one game, so Digital Devil Saga, Shadow Hearts, and Xenosaga. The toppest one here is Shadow Hearts. Like, Shadow Hearts is like top 1 for me. Digital Devil Saga must be top 4, and Xenosaga like top 8. Xenoblade is on Switch only. Or Wii. The first one was released on Wii as well. Strange that this was not included. How can it be? I have to see if I can delete some pictures and then do some cleanup on the list. But I guess that's it, guys. What do you all think? Do you disagree too much with me? Of course you would disagree as well. But that's it. We don't need to agree on everything. It's like... it's good to share different perspectives. We can sometimes find interesting games that we didn't like. For example, I did give a second try for Final Fantasy 12 because at first I didn't want to play because it was more action based and I did enjoy. Let's see if someone also... a friend of mine made me play Dark Cloud 2. I didn't like it, the first Dark Cloud, so I didn't want to play. But the second one was nice, because of a friend. Let's see, what else? I played most of the Tales of games because of a friend as well. He was big fan. Suikoden, I was always a fan myself. As for... yeah, I guess that's it. They wanted Shulk to get into the Smash game, that's why. Yes, Shulk came before the... yes, before the definitive edition of Xenoblade 1. Before. Still playing Saga Frontier 2 soundtrack. Well, at least we finished the list, guys. I don't think there's too many other lists to make. There's Super NES, of course. But Xbox 360 and PS3 would be a hard one to make. Nintendo DS would be nice to make. GBA would be nice to make. There are plenty of nice RPGs on GBA, on Super NES as well. But at least for this one here, I guess many people would not agree with Digital Devil Saga being so high. Shadow Hearts. Not many people even know what Shadow Hearts is. What about Arctelad? People don't know what Arctelad is. Are you going to move the FF game? Which game? 12? I'll leave it at here. I'll see if I can make this list a little better. I didn't finish. Of all of his games is the one that I didn't finish. On Masterpiece is the only one I didn't finish. Yeah, it's hard to say give the biggest pride without finishing the game, huh? I played it for around 30 hours. The game is how much? How long do you need to play this game to beat? How long to beat Final Fantasy 12? 61 hours. I did at least half. That is... I doubt they did half of it, because I always do side story. I probably did only in 1/3 of the game. Let me see the playable characters. I will likely remember where I stopped playing based on playable characters. Oops. Final Fantasy 12 characters. Well. I think I stopped playing around a little bit after Fran joined it. Remember that your neighbor had this game? Who joins with Baltier? Yeah, I remember playing with all of them, but it was a little after she joined it that I stopped playing. Final Fantasy 12, friend joins. I will not know. Yeah, I died sometimes in that game. Still looks nice, huh? I use it to die a lot. I don't remember if there's difficulty setting, but I guess there is. Difficulty settings. No, you have to beat the game. No, but I died in this game. It is hard because you can find enemies with high level in the game anyway. So my friends, we are very close to 3 hours of stream. Well, let's finish for now. next week I will decide which console we'll talk about. And I want to thank you all for being here up to this point. It's been a pleasure. Wish you all a good rest and a great start off week. See you soon on the next video or live stream. Huh? Goodbye. I'm a little hungry now. I need to eat something. Man, but it's midnight. Midnight. I don't like to eat too late and then sleep. But it will have to be. I'm not sleepy. But it's still better to stop streaming around midnight. Okay, guys, thanks so much. Good night. Good rest.